Welcome back, Chiefs Kingdom. It's that time of the week again, and we've got plenty of exciting updates on our beloved Kansas City Chiefs. Today's episode is packed with news, including the team's latest moves in free agency and some surprising quarterback rumors. We'll also take a closer look at the Chiefs' offseason strategy and how they plan to build on their back-to-back Super Bowl wins. And of course, we can't forget about Patrick Mahomes. Stick around to find out what he's been up to during the break. So grab your favorite Chiefs gear, sit back, and let's dive right in. Our first big story is all about the Chiefs' latest free agency moves. And trust me, this one's a shocker. According to reports from Heavy.com and other reliable sources, the Chiefs have been linked to not just one, but two quarterbacks this offseason, Carson Wentz and Zach Wilson. Now, before you start panicking, let's break this down and see what these potential moves could mean for the team. Carson Wentz, the former number 2 overall pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, has had a career full of ups and downs. He made a name for himself with the Philadelphia Eagles and was even an MVP candidate in 2017 before a season-ending injury took him out. That year, backup QB Nick Foles stepped in and led the Eagles to a Super Bowl win. Since then, Wentz has had stints with the Indianapolis Colts and Washington Commanders, showing flashes of his old self but struggling with consistency and injuries. Now, as a free agent, Wentz is looking for a fresh start, and the Chiefs might just be the perfect place for him. But why would Kansas City be interested? Let's take a closer look at how he could fit into the team's overall strategy. The Chiefs are reportedly on the lookout for a veteran backup quarterback to support Patrick Mahomes, especially with Blaine Gabbert hitting free agency. A reliable backup is crucial, and Carson Wentz could be the right fit. With years of experience and playoff appearances under his belt, Wentz has the talent to step in if needed. His strong arm and familiarity with complex offensive systems make him an interesting option for Andy Reid's offense. However, his history of inconsistency and injuries raises concerns, which is why the Chiefs are also exploring other options. That brings us to Zach Wilson. The former number 2 overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft has had a rough start to his career. His time with the New York Jets was disappointing, and after being traded to the Denver Broncos earlier this season, he now finds himself looking for a fresh start. At just 24 years old, Wilson still has plenty of potential, but he has yet to prove himself in the NFL. The Chiefs might see him as a long-term project, someone who could learn under Mahomes and Reid while adding depth to the quarterback position. So why are the Chiefs even considering these two quarterbacks? It all comes down to depth and preparation. Mahomes is the face of the franchise, but the team understands the importance of having a strong backup. In 2023, Mahomes played through multiple injuries, showing his toughness, but the Chiefs can't afford to take risks. Wentz brings experience and a proven track record, while Wilson offers youth and untapped potential. The Chiefs are carefully weighing their options, and there's even a possibility they could bring in both quarterbacks to compete for the backup role. But here's the big question. Are the Chiefs seriously considering a high-profile backup, or is this just smoke and mirrors? Some analysts believe the Chiefs might be exploring these quarterback options just to stir up the market and drive interest from other teams. Others think they are genuinely looking to add depth at the position. Either way, one thing is clear. The Chiefs are always thinking ahead. Whether it's Wentz, Wilson, or another quarterback entirely, the team is making sure they're prepared for any scenario. Now, if you're wondering how this fits into the Chiefs' bigger offseason plans, don't worry. We've got you covered. Up next, we're diving into the team's overall strategy for the offseason, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. From keeping key players to making smart additions, the Chiefs are doing everything they can to keep their dynasty alive. After winning back-to-back Super Bowls, the pressure is on to stay at the top. The Chiefs have established themselves as the NFL's premier franchise, but maintaining that success is no easy task. So, what's the game plan? Let's break it down. The first priority is keeping their key players, and at the top of that list is Chris Jones. He's the heart and soul of the Chiefs' defense, a dominant force on the defensive line who has been crucial to their Super Bowl runs. According to ESPN, negotiations for a long-term deal with Jones are moving in the right direction, and both sides are eager to get a deal done. Securing Jones is essential for keeping the defense strong. His ability to pressure quarterbacks and stop the run makes him one of the most valuable players on the roster. But Jones isn't the only focus. The Chiefs are also looking to strengthen their offensive weapons. While Travis Kelce remains one of the best tight ends in the league, the team knows they need to add more firepower to keep their offense explosive. While rookie Rashee Rice has shown great promise, the Chiefs still need more depth at wide receiver. The departure of star players like Tyreek Hill in recent years has left a noticeable gap, and the team is determined to address it. Rumors are swirling that the Chiefs could target a veteran receiver in free agency. Big names like Mike Evans and Odell Beckham Jr. have been mentioned as potential options. Evans, in particular, would be a game changer. His combination of size, speed, and ability to make tough catches would give Patrick Mahomes another elite target. Beckham, though not the same player he was in his prime, still has the potential to be a reliable contributor. Another option for the Chiefs is the draft, which is stacked with wide receiver talent this year. If they choose to go that route, they'll have plenty of opportunities to add young, dynamic playmakers to their roster. On the defensive side, the Chiefs are also looking to improve their secondary. One of their top cornerbacks, L'Jarius Sneed, is set to hit free agency, and the team must decide whether to re-sign him or find a replacement. Sneed has been a key part of the defense, excelling in both man and zone coverage. If the Chiefs can't bring him back, they'll need to find a capable replacement, either through free agency or the draft. Speaking of the draft, it could play a major role in strengthening the defense. With multiple picks at their disposal, the Chiefs have the flexibility to address their needs while also planning for the future. One thing is certain: the Chiefs don't just make big splashes in free agency, they make smart, calculated moves. General manager Brett Veach has built a reputation for identifying talent and constructing a roster that competes at the highest level year after year. Whether it's finding hidden gems in the draft or making key additions in free agency, the Chiefs always have a plan. Making savvy trades has consistently put the Chiefs in a position to succeed, and this season will be no different. The team will carefully evaluate their options and make moves that align with their long-term vision. One thing is clear: the Chiefs are committed to staying competitive. They understand that complacency is the enemy of success and do everything in their power to avoid it. From retaining key players to adding new talent, the Chiefs are focused on building a roster that can compete for another Super Bowl. Now, if you're wondering how Patrick Mahomes fits into all of this, don't go anywhere. Up next, we're talking about the MVP and what he's been up to in the offseason, and let's just say it's pretty exciting. The third story is all about Patrick Mahomes because, let's be real, we're all curious about what the MVP is doing when he's not on the field. This offseason, Mahomes has been busy, but not in the way you might expect. While many NFL players use the offseason to relax and recharge, Mahomes has been balancing training, family time, and even some exciting business ventures. So let's dive into all that, starting with his training. Mahomes is known for his incredible work ethic, and this offseason is no different. According to Sports Illustrated, Mahomes has been working closely with his longtime personal trainer, Bobby Stroop, to fine-tune his mechanics and improve his mobility. After back-to-back Super Bowl runs, Mahomes' body has taken a beating, and recovery has been a major focus. Stroop has emphasized the importance of rest and rehabilitation to ensure Mahomes is in peak condition for the upcoming season. This includes targeted workouts to strengthen his core and lower body, which are critical for his ability to extend plays and make those jaw-dropping throws we've come to expect. But it's not all hard work, and no play for Mahomes. He's also been enjoying some well-deserved downtime with his family. Mahomes and his wife, Brittany, have been spending quality time with their two children, Sterling and Bronze. From family vacations to fun outings, Mahomes has been making the most of the rare opportunity to step away from the grind of the NFL season. He's also been active in the community, participating in charity events and giving back to the Kansas City area that has embraced him as one of their own. On the business side, Mahomes has been making some impressive moves. He recently launched his own production company, Mahomes Productions, and signed a deal with Netflix to produce a documentary about his life and career. The documentary, which is set to release in the near future, will give fans an inside look at Mahomes' journey from a multi-sport high school star to one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. This venture is just the latest example of Mahomes' ability to think beyond the football field. He's not just building a legacy as a player, he's also establishing himself as a savvy investor. So, what does this mean for the upcoming season? A well-rested and motivated Mahomes is bad news for the rest of the NFL. His focus on recovery and preparation ensures that he'll come back stronger than ever. With his physical conditioning on point and his mental sharpness honed, Mahomes is poised to lead the Chiefs to another deep playoff run. And let's not forget, he's only 28 years old, which means he's still in the prime of his career and the best may still be yet to come. And that wraps up our three stories for today. But before we go, let's hear from you. What do you think about the Chiefs' offseason moves so far? Are you excited about the potential additions of Carson Wentz and Zach Wilson? And how do you think Patrick Mahomes will perform next season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, Chiefs Kingdom. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss an update. And hey, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, drop them in the comments. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and go. Chiefs, football on fire.